everybody, Mr. JK here. Yeah, so sorry about I meant to upload this video yesterday, but I got a little I meant to start doing this video yesterday and get it out, but unfortunately, like always, I got pretty goddamn lazy. So apologies for that, getting out of the way. Anyways, here we're reacting to another President's tier list video, as always. Well, this is becoming one of those things that's like in between everything else because I can't find anything else entertaining to look at. But this one in particular did catch my interest. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Interest. Not too long ago. So, anyways, this is by Frail. I think I did a video of one of his videos before. So, again, link to the original video will be in the description as always. And of course, here's Frail here, who's the channel owner. Shout outs to Frail. So, yeah, so console tier list. Let's get into it. In 3, 2, 1, go.
What up, gamers? Me, Sleepy Joe, and Barack are here to rank some consoles.
It should be noted that this was Donald's idea, and since me and Joey have PCs and don't really...
By the way, tell me down in the comment section below what your favorite console was growing up. Me, I got quite a few here I can't wait to get into. One I just recently got, of course, and it's just been sitting there on my TV stand right over there with a video on it that I was looking at not too long ago. Anyways, that's the point. I got quite a few things to say about some of these consoles. Some I haven't even played before. Some I have played with on one occasion or another.
Game on console that much, we can't give out the best opinion for the newer stuff.
On God, switching to PC was the best decision I ever made.
Okay, guys, we get it. You guys are losers with ugly wives. That
okay, I gotta say this. Like, even though I have one myself, I'm not a PC elitist. If I'm being straight honest, I like playing with consoles. I like playing on the consoles. Consoles are fun. I've known them, and I have a soft, I play with PC on PC occasionally, but I still have a very soft spot for consoles. Just, again, without the console, I wouldn't have gotten into gaming. So yeah, my loyalty will always lie with consoles, but again, PC is a very good thing to use too. So I'm not one of those guys that's gonna shit all over consoles because consoles are still fun in their own right. Don't necessarily have to have a high power PC to love or play a game. Anyways, yeah, getting back to the video.
won't leave you if you buy a $3,000 setup. Anyways, let's get this list started. I'm putting the Nintendo 64 at good tier because I liked it a lot and it was extremely solid.
Questionable take.
Okay. Now there are some, again, as I think I've said this already, there are some consoles here that I have not played before. I think I have played on the N64 at some point because I do distinctly remember my cousins having an N64 and I did play a few games on it. I think. I'm not entirely certain. Now there is I think there's two consoles, Nintendo consoles which, by the way, where is that boy? Where is he? Why is he not on the list? Where's the GameCube? No! Oh. Anyways, yeah, so N64, just from the legacy alone, I will put it there on good tier. Some people will put it in God tier, but I say good tier is just fine. It's like the perfect ranking for it because the other consoles that come out later is just better than it in some ways.
Donnie, I think it's an S tier.
Yeah, Donald, it was a revolutionary thing for the time and had elite games like Ocarina of Time and GoldenEye.
In case you're wondering, I think the first console that I can remember that I've ever played on was the PS1. That was my first console I've ever played on. Not my first console I owned, but I played on.
Listen, guys, I'm making the list and I don't disagree with you two, but this is quite possibly the best list ever made. Some say it's really one of the only real lists that will ever exist.
Stop the cap.
Just trust me, fellas. After that, I have the Dreamcast at bad tier. Did anyone ever own this thing?
I think I remember somewhere, but I don't think I got enough memory about it to like give a good tier base. I don't think bad is. Oh, I think I've heard. Well, let's see what they say.
Remember, Shapiro kept raving about how underrated it was and how it's actually one of the better consoles for its time. But like, who gives a shit if no one owns it?
Yeah, I don't remember it that well.
Of course you don't remember it, Joe, but next up we got the PlayStation.
Okay, me personally, if I were to make this tier list, I'll put a tier right there saying something I've never used or never used, so I will put it there. But like, that's their list, so they put it there, that's them. For me, okay, so the good old PS1, I'm putting it in okay.
Disappointed!
Yes, you heard me right. I will put the PS1, the thing that, if I remember correctly, was my first console I played on, again, that I can remember. I'll put it in okay tier. I will put it in good, but okay, it's just fair because again, the next console, its next evolution will be miles better than it.
PlayStation 1 and OG Xbox at good tier because it was really fun and great, but I don't think either was God tier.
I don't think they're good tier. Well, actually, you know what? With that question in mind, I think no, I will put it in okay tier. Me personally, the PS1, I'll put it in okay tier. Like, don't get me wrong. There's some games that were on it that I enjoy. There's Crash Bandicoot. There's the original Spyro games. Specifically, I've had the game I had for our PS1. I had, my dad got me Spyro 2 Ricto's Rage. That was the first Spyro game I've ever played on like the PS1. But yeah, otherwise, like PS1 is like, I can remember plenty of games. I think there was like this old school Peter Pan game. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a Peter Pan game. But yeah, I'll put it in okay tier. But if we're talking about just from the legacy of like, okay, so the console itself, I will put it in okay tier. But if we're also putting collectively with the games, I'll give it a good tier.
Yeah, they are cool, but the PS2 was way better.
Agreed. You better put that shit in God tier, Donald.
Oh yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, like that PS2 better go in God tier. My God, what an upgrade.
Joe and Barack, it is my list, and I will put it wherever I want. I just so happen to agree with you two both, so it will go in God tier. It had some elite games and just good memories overall from that gaming.
Jesus Christ, the amount of games I can just list off with this console alone that I've played, including some franchises. We got like fucking, if anybody ever remembers this game series, there's a game series by Capcom called Onimusha. Fucking banger, series that I hope one day Capcom actually brings back. Like, I hope we see a resurgence of Onimusha, or like a remake of the original 3 Onimusha games, because my God, that is a good series. Like Onimusha, like what do I say? Onimusha, Devil May Cry 3. I think we had the special, well, I forgot who had the special edition, but yeah, Devil May Cry 3, but my cousin Chris bringing over his PS2 with his Devil May Cry 1. Stupid fucking fly, get out of my room. I'm going to smack you when I see you again. Yeah, Devil May Cry, like Devil May Cry series. I think he brought over his Final Fantasy X. There it is. I was looking for Final Fantasy X. One day on his PS2, and I think there was quite a few other games as well, but it's like the amount of memories in the games. Oh shit, the Prince of Persia trilogy. Yes, the Prince of Persia trilogy. My God,
it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Game series, which I'm so afraid of Ubisoft remaking the Sands of Time, and just afraid of them injecting their own political agenda into the game to the point where it kind of missed its original meaning. Like if they take away from like all the stuff that makes that game series fun. If we're talking about the original Prince of Persia series, with some things that some people would like have an aneurysm about with certain key choice words, but it's like That's if you like. That's time period. That would be very time period accurate for like the prince to be saying and stuff like that. I'm not one of those guys that like get bugged out by people in olden days using like having the mindsets they did, including the prince. It's like, you guys do it, like, why are y'all applying modern day standards to a game that's supposed to take place in the past?
Stop it. Get some help.
Like, leave it as it is. That just makes it authentic. But yeah, Prince Persia series, like, Grand Theft Auto and San Andreas, like, I can go on and on, but like, I'm already going on a tangent already. So let's continue.
Generation. Same goes with the PS2 Slim. It's going in God tier.
Yeah.
Next up is the Game Boy Advance, and let me tell you too, this shit is going in God tier right off the bat.
Okay, so again, one of the consoles I haven't played, so I will put it in. I haven't played. I think I have played on it at one point in time, but I can't remember when.
Oh shit! Now Donald is cooking.
I know. I told you guys to trust me because the Master Chef is now here. The PSP, unfortunately, will not be getting much love from me.
I don't have enough. I don't know anything about it to really give it a good ranking.
There's no iconic games, and it wasn't supported
the
that
PSP,
much.
The PSP.
I feel, and don't get me wrong, guys, it was cool, but it just had nothing on the next console coming up.
Since I know where this is going, I'm not going to hate you too much for this, but the PSP was mad underrated.
Barack, I want to agree with you, but I'm with Donnie here. It just isn't that good compared to the DS that's coming up.
Barack, your brain must be scrambled from eating Michelle's low-calorie foods, but the PSP is perfectly rated, and the DS is as well, since I'm putting it in God tier.
I forgot, the DS is like that little flip down that's almost like a phone. Not in the length, but like it's like a square instead of a rectangle like the other versions of it would be. Come later, but I have played on a DS, and I think DS is for fun.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Yeah.
I remember my brother having like a DS and having Donkey Kong Country 1 and then eventually getting 3 at some point. And I think he had Legacy of Goku as well. Like from that as well. So yeah, I remember distinctly playing on that little console. That was fun.
Down, Joey.
Fun time. I would put it in good tier.
But the DS was elite, and it even let you play Game Boy games. I just don't see how the PSP could compete. It had no chance like Hillary did against me in 2016.
Well, some would say...
Oh, but the next console that's coming up is something that is a personal favorite of mine. I'm pretty sure a personal favorite of many. That's console that is coming up. I'll wait for them to get to it. My God, what can I say about that console?
It wasn't that much of a landslide.
Haters gonna hate Barack. You're just upset no one gives a shit about your PSP. Moving on, we have another S tier in the Wii. Let me tell y'all about...
Yes, the fucking Wii. My actual personal console I own. I think it's still around here somewhere. I have to find it one day. But that actually, nah. Considering the mental state of everybody else and everybody's like, well, my sister being in a moving mood, so yeah, that won't be found for a good minute. But yeah, I had this console. Fun console I've ever played with. Didn't have a lot of games, but it was still a fun console to use, and it's still a fun console to play on. My God.
The Wii. What do y'all know about the motherfucking Wii?
Donald, I was playing that shit in the White House. Of course I know about the Wii.
Yeah, Donnie, me, and Barack were playing it like crazy. Shit like Wii Sports went wild. Not to mention the exclusives on it were good as hell, too.
Yeah, oh my God. Wii Sports, Jesus Christ, dude.
Okay, since you guys want to take over my list and tell me everything, then fuck me in my opinion, I guess.
No, sorry, Donald. Please continue. You're cooking right now.
Yeah! I'm cooking!
Since you asked nicely, I will. I have the PS Vita at OK tier. It was cool as shit. But much like the PSP, I don't think it was supported a lot and was too advanced for its time. We weren't ready.
Valid.
Next, I have the Xbox.
Okay, yeah, valid. The Xbox 360. My brother can contest this console. I have played it on a few times myself. I'm talking about the one with the Ring of Death, and then he eventually did get the upgraded version of it. As a matter of fact, we have two versions of it on here. So is that the one with the Ring of Death, or is it the one that came back with a vengeance?
360 at God tier because that was the console that showed us the jump from older consoles to next gen. Shit was amazing seeing the transition.
Yeah, when you got the when you like, if you want to talk about the transition in gaming, the PS3 and the Xbox 360 was like the true jump into next gen.
But I have the PS3 at OK tier because even though it had the same great stuff
Actually, I would put PS3 in good tier.
as the 360, it was just
Like, my sister owns a PS3. Like, we had a PS3 at some point. We had some games, especially in like the recent years back. I think when we first got into this house, not even in like the first year or like third year we was living here. Like, my mom finally got to play the Uncharted game she had, but she couldn't play it the first time she bought it. My God, dude. Fun console with so many memorable games on it. What can I say? It is a go-to console. PS3 is actually pretty good, so I'll put it in good tier.
too expensive and came out later. The Blu-ray reader was cool though, and I
Yeah.
won't even make a comment on the Kinect.
I loved watching movies on my PS3.
Oh, that's just a that's just a Connect. Okay, so yeah, this one's just a Connect, and this one's like, I'm guessing he's talking about the newer version of Xbox 360. Which, fair enough, goes in God tier.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, Joey, just like
I believe that's the 3DS.
how the 3DS was cool and had a nice little gimmick, but it couldn't capture the magic the DS and Game Boy had for me, so it belongs in OK tier. But this next item I have is going straight to trash tier. The Wii U is fucking garbage.
The console I missed out on.
No. Wait.
I'm not going to argue that it wasn't garbage, but can we acknowledge that it had Super Smash Bros. And that's all we needed?
And Breath of the Wild.
Okay, yeah, it had good exclusives, but that shit was trash. Next, we got another God tier, and that is the PlayStation 4.
PS4. The PS4, yes. Yeah, definitely a God tier console.
It was a great jump into next.
I think I still have mine. It's sitting on my PS5, but it's like, yeah, go to console, have some games on it. Perfect.
Gen again, but in my opinion, Sony handled it a lot better than Microsoft did. It really shows that they learned from their mistakes. The Xbox One had a worse release and didn't have great exclusives like Spider-Man and Infamous Second Son.
Yeah, I loved Spider-Man so much.
Exactly, Sleepy Joe.
Oh, that was the Xbox One. Okay. Yeah, again, I think my brother could tell like where he would put it, but like me personally, I was like, I put it in go. I haven't played on the Xbox One.
I bet that shit woke your
Or I
ass up
have,
with how
but
good
not
it was.
as much.
And to be honest, the PS4 Pro was good, and that's all I have to say on it. Same goes with the Xbox One S and X. They were solid. But more importantly, one of my favorites is coming up, and that is
The Switch, which I do have. I've played some games on it. My God, it is a God tier. It is God tier. Put that shit in God tier.
the Nintendo Switch.
Smash Bros. Ultimate. I think I got a Dragon Quest game, which my first Dragon Quest game, I think Dragon Quest 11, right? Yeah, Dragon Quest 11. Fun. Oh my God, yes. I have a few other games as well. Some I like fell off of pretty goddamn hard, but like I think I need to fix my I need to fix it or get a new one. But yeah, perfect.
Got an OLED one, and that shit fucking slaps.
You're looking like a bit of a Nintendo fanboy right now, Donald.
No, let him keep cooking. I love the Switch.
Rare W from you, Joe, but yeah, the Switch is amazing, and the exclusives alone carry it for Nintendo. I have another thing going in S tier, and it's going to be the PS5. Everyone should already have one by now.
Yeah.
And if you own one, you already know that it's amazing.
Yes,
This
it
is
is.
around the
I'm currently using it right now. Fucking awesome. I love this console.
time me and Barack got gaming PCs, so we can't really grade these, to be honest.
Yeah, me and Joey can't really say much, but is it true, Donnie, that the PS
Finally got mine like last year, which sucked because it took me that long to get it because it was money. I was suffering from money issues.
PS5 controller feels really cool?
Yes, that controller makes me want to come with all that haptic feedback.
Not exactly what I was asking for, but thanks for the input.
I kind of want one now.
Joe, you need to get one. Next, I have the Xbox Series S at God tier as well, and the Series X at OK tier.
Why is that?
I'm glad you asked, Joey. You see, the Series S provides a nice and affordable way to get into next-gen gaming, as it's cheaper than the PS5, but the Series X is more expensive, and at that point, the PS5 is way better.
Which one has better exclusives?
Is that even a fucking question, Joe? It's obviously PlayStation. Why the fuck would you ask a question like that when we just talked about how cool Spider-Man is?
Sorry, I just find it odd you have so many God tier consoles.
Is those two coming out? I know one of them's got to be the Stadia and the other one's got to be the Steam Deck, I think.
And if the Series S is God tier, like you said, then it should have better exclusives. And if it doesn't, then maybe it should go to good tier instead.
You know, Donald, Joe is making some solid points. Don't you think you have a bit too much at God tier?
Fuck off, you two. I'm making the list, and next-gen gaming is cool no matter what console it is. I just wanted it up there so the broke motherfuckers don't feel bad when they play their Series S.
Wow, okay, well, can you wrap up the list now?
Don't tell me what the fuck to do, Joe. You know I hate authority figures.
Sorry, Donnie, can you please continue the tier list?
Thank you for asking nicely, and I will. To be honest, I never touched Google Stadia or whatever the fuck that other thing is, so they're trash tier for me.
Okay-ish list, Donald, but where would you rank a gaming PC in all this?
Yeah, I haven't played those either, so I don't have any comments on those.
Yeah, he wouldn't know since Melania won't let him get one.
I actually know exactly where I would rate it, and that is V for virgins, you fucking PC losers.
Okay. All right, so that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you all for joining me today, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.